Never, ever convince a man to be with you. The key word is convince. You don't have to convince a man to be with you. Because if you have to convince him to be with you, that means that he doesn't want to be with you in the first place. You are forcing him to be with you. Men do not like to be forced. He goes for what he wants, not what he is forced to be with. Remember, men control the dating market. They decide the type of woman they find attractive, the type of woman they find interesting, the type of woman they're willing to be with, the type of woman they're willing to sacrifice for. If you have to convince him to see value in you, you don't need to. He will not stay. He will not be with you. That approach is going to be temporary because men do not like to be forced to make decisions when they come to their dating affairs. Dating is serious for them. They go for what they want because they're men. They know exactly what they want and they cannot compromise on that. You want to convince a man to be with you? Why are you putting in that much effort? Why don't you just let him go and find a man who wants to be with you? Because I feel as if you're living a lie. You're living in delusion. You want to convince him to be with you just because you love him and he doesn't love you or he doesn't want to be with you. I think you're selfish. You are not caring about his point of view or where he's coming from. That is very selfish. I wouldn't want to be with you if I was a man, but I'm not a man. So therefore, let me tell you one thing. Your selfishness is going to backfire because what you're playing with is the male nature. It's going to come back and bite you in your behind. Don't be surprised. He should always go towards the woman that he finds attractive. That's how come most men cheat, especially the one that make the decision of making a mistake by marrying the woman they thought they were attracted to. Whenever a man marries a woman he thought he was attracted to, by the time he realizes that he made a mistake, it's too late. So therefore, he ends up cheating with the woman he truly finds attractive. Do you understand that a man cannot run away from the woman he truly finds attractive, the woman he truly wants to be with? So who are you to attempt to convince him, to fool him to be with you? Just because you think you're special, it doesn't mean you're special in his eyes. You need to understand his perspective and the person that he is. If you want this relationship of yours to become or to be successful, he needs to want you. He needs to like you. He needs to want to be with you. He needs to want to protect you. He needs to want to keep you for himself. Meaning, he shall marry you. Meaning, he shall make sure he gives you a ring so other men can back off. If he is not working so hard to keep your attention, he doesn't want you. When a man wants a woman, you will know because he shall be in your face, my dear. He shall be in your face. You don't have to wonder his whereabouts. That is when a man wants you, for sure. But if he doesn't, you won't find him even in the day, a bright daylight. You shall walk out there with your, flashlight and try to find him. But it's bright and the sun is sunny. How come? Because he doesn't want to be found. When a man doesn't like you or prefer you, you are in trouble. But you, the woman, because at some point he was with you, you equated that to him being interested, at least at some point. That's what I'm saying. You forgot the male nature. His true nature will pretend to like you just so he can sleep with you. Just so he can sleep with you. And after sleeping with you, you will realize his intention. Men are really good at hiding their intention. Why would he reveal his intention? Who do you think you are? If you don't know how to think for yourself, he shall teach you how. And he shall not teach you how to think for yourself until he eats your cookies. Yeah. Once he got what he wanted from your drawers, you will understand how to read him well because you thought you read him. You were driven by your emotion and you forgot the person that you were dealing with. He is a man and his nature is complex. You may not understand it if you don't have a third eye. You're dealing with the man. The smart man it is. They're all smart, by the way. They become dummies when they don't want to take you seriously. That's the only time they become dummies. The biggest dummies in Babylon. You want to convince a man to be with you. You want to try to convince him. And you forgot, a man only accepts to be kept by a woman that he truly wants. Kept by a woman he truly wants. Because no woman can keep him if he doesn't want to. No. Your degrees will not. Your ass will not. Oh, your cookies, definitely not. That's the least. He will eat it and get full, but he wants what he wants. No one gets in the way. It's non-negotiable, by the way. You cannot negotiate with that. Your beauty, my lady, you are so beautiful. Your beauty cannot even negotiate with him. He's like, nope. You're beautiful, but you want to convince me to be with you? I will eat it for a year or 2 or 5 or 6 or 7. Boy, just wait. He is pursuing and chasing something else. You know how you're chasing him? Because if you are convincing him to be with you, you are playing a masculine role. It should be him who should be convincing you to be with him. You should be the one, pretending like, I don't want to be with you. Please don't. Well, you're interested in him, but you will be pretending. You should have been in that position, not the other way around. When the tables are turned, a woman being in the pursuit of a man is ugly. It's ugly to see. You're pursuing a man. You need to learn not to pursue men, because if you do, they shall keep running. You're a woman. You should know this better than me, because you're a woman, and you know that, when men pursue us, we run. We keep running because he keep coming. Right? So if you are the one pursuing him, what else do you expect? He shall run from you and go to another woman. The woman that he truly wants. Because men cannot negotiate attraction and the woman that they want to be with. Sorry. You are just wasting your time, by the way. It's not going to work out. If you are in a masculine role, a masculine position in your dating life as a woman, I would like to say let her go. You have just lost the battle. If this was a battlefield, I think let her go, my dear. Don't draw it. Let her go. You are the biggest loser of this matter, because it's not going to work. Men do not like to be taken like that. They don't want you. You are in for a rude awakening. You shall be the most miserable woman in Babylon, because you are going to be placed in the masculine role to a point where you're going to turn into a man, like literally speaking. You're going to start looking like a man too, by the way, because you're going to let go of yourself. Some will say, Rose, are you saying men do not take care of themselves? I don't think they do, like women. That's how come most beauty product and companies that want to make the most money cater to women, because we are the one with so many clothes, so many here and there, and shoes. We keep buying, though we have stuff that we have never worn, and we keep buying. Like, insanity is real when it comes to woman nature. So if you are not careful, you're going to start looking like a man. The only difference would be maybe you're gonna grow beard. Maybe that could be the only differentiating factor. But literally, you're behaving just like a man. You're calling him, where are you? When are you coming? Where are you? How come you didn't text me? I didn't see you. Can I see you? When are you coming? Oh, you don't care about me? What is this relationship about? Eesh. Yeah. You are asking a man, where are we heading to? Where were we heading? Initially, where were you guys heading? Why are you asking him that? That is begging for his attention. A man should be begging you for those attention. Are you crazy? You mean you are in that position? If you are in that position, I would like to say, I'm sorry. Let him go. He doesn't want you. If a man want to keep you, there's one thing he's afraid of. Other men. Other men. He's like, ooh, I found her to be attractive. So therefore, other men will find her to be attractive as well. I am not going to give him the opportunity to be with my woman. He's going to try any and everything on this planet to keep you away from those men. If he doesn't care, he's not that interested in you. He hasn't invested. But yet, you invested everything in him. Yeah. You want to convince him to reconsider his proposal? Was it a proposal in the first place? This could have been a situationship whereby he just wanted to get in your drawers. Because maybe you were, I don't know. I don't want to say you were not smart enough. I think that's what it is. You were not smart enough to read in between the lines. Because if a woman cannot differentiate between a man who is just gaslighting him with a man being genuine, because gaslighting and a man being genuine can definitely be blurred if you don't have a third eye of a woman. Okay, if you have forgotten your true nature as a woman, you need to know men will lie just to get to your cookies. If you understand them, I don't think you'll be easily fooled unless you were interested. Because sometimes a woman is interested in those actions and she doesn't want to be accountable. She's going to say, he used me. But she played a role in it. We play a role in this, okay? But it's just lack of accountability sometimes. Women do not want to be accountable. We want to be the permanent victim, okay? Sometimes we are victims though. Let's be honest. But I'm just trying to say in certain circumstances whereby you are, equally decided to get to the deed, and because after the deed you realize that he's not that interested in you, and yet you want to take a position that, oh, I was blindsided. Be careful, my dear. I am not a dummy. I don't think everybody is. People can see through your bullshit, by the way. Yeah, you don't want to take accountability, and maybe you should rethink your positioning and don't give your ass easily. How about that, my dear? Because you don't know men lie to get into your drawers. You want to pretend that he didn't lie. You can go ahead with that. But I'm trying to say, if you as a woman, you find yourself in the position of convincing the male nature to reconsider you, to view you as a good woman, that will never work. Because the men are not even attracted to good women. They like the bad one. So what are you going to sell him? I want to know what you're going to sell him. Oh, you know what? Let me help you. 21, 21, 21, 21. 21, 21, 22. Yeah. How about that? Which one are you? Because he's going to raise. Yeah. Auction. You're going to auction yourself to him. Oh, 21, 22, 23, 25. 25. What are you going to tell him that bullshit? Oh, you're what? You're number 7. Oh my God. You're auctioning yourself to him. So you must as well sound like them, the dealers. 21, 22, yeah, go for it on that 21. Fool. It doesn't work. Men do not work like that. Men like power. And if you're in the position of being masculine with him, he's like, no, I want a feminine. That's how come I never wanted to be with her. I never took her seriously. She was so masculine. Do you see the bullshit? Men don't function like that. You cannot put yourself in the position of a man and think you're pursuing a man. Ooh, it doesn't work. Never attempt in your whole life to convince a man to be with you. He doesn't see value in you. That's how come you're attempting to convince him. If a man doesn't find you valuable enough to want to keep you for himself, from other men, from approaching you, you need to let it go. You cannot make him. You cannot make a man view you beyond what he has already placed you. Remember, and I kept saying this, I've been saying this for the rest of my life. I will be saying this for the rest of my life. I've been saying this for the existence of my channel. That when a man meets you, he makes a decision before he approaches you. He will decide this. She is for fun. She is to be taken serious. She is a wifey material. Booty call. Fun is booty call. Maybe between beauty call and wifey material is trial. Like, at least I can give her the opportunity to get to know her. Maybe it may lead to further beauty call or marital material. Those are the three positions. Potential. The middle one is potential. Potential wifey, potential booty call. Do you understand? In order for him to take you from the booty call to your potential, your ass is going to testify because he's going to make sure he uses your behind to a point of no return, meaning he'll be eating your cookies to a point where he get like I don't know, sick of it. Meaning he will never take you from a booty call to a serious girlfriend. He will not. So if you're a booty call girl and you are trying to convince him to view you as a wifey or as a girlfriend, before a wifey you are dragging it, because when it comes to wifey, that's a lot of decision and there's financial decisions involved in this shit. So therefore, if you want him to view you as a girlfriend, let's crawl before we can run and walk. Booty call to a girlfriend, never. No, my dear. He is not going. They don't leap like that. They don't just jump from one place to the next. If you are the one for the booty call, you're going to stay there for a while or forever. When I say wow, meaning you get tired of him and just leave once you understand his intention, which you should have. Okay, you should have if you understood his nature. But since you fail, I'm trying to say for a while. Okay, so convincing him, he's not stupid. You cannot convince him. No, he will come to you over and over again because there's something he's getting from you which he likes. And maybe in the bedroom you will say, well, based on the way he smiles at me, the way he kisses me, maybe there's potential in your wildest dream. Oh no, you like to dream. I can help you dream, but I'm going to spoil that fucking dream for you. It's not going to happen. Sorry. Again, never try or attempt to convince a man to be with you. You've lost the battle in this matter. Again, uncommon theories, uncommon answer. My name is Rose, and I shall always remain the voice that you know. Thank you.